Well, I was dead wrong about something. One of our subscribers told us, hey, you're wrong about this. I'm going to cover what that is. It's actually very important. It's going to affect everybody in the entire world of what I got wrong. Well, I hope you like this hat. It's actually Heidi's favorite hat. Anyways, check this out. Unrealized losses by US banks 7 times higher than 2008 financial crisis. So what is happening right now? Larger banks like JP Morgan, all the big banks that essentially own the Federal Reserve, part of the shareholders over there, they are the ones that are going to be buying up, eating up all the banks. Just like the early 1900s, JP Morgan did the same thing back then. Same thing is going to be happening nowadays, but at a much larger scale. And they have unlimited amounts of currency. Moving on, we also have $315 trillion in global debt swishing around the world right now. That is ridiculously high, $315 trillion. And I actually don't think that's all of it. I think there's much more that's unaccounted for. Let's go over to Crypto Tips Reel. We said USA, just another small $500 billion that was just printed in the past few days. Guys, $500 billion was printed out of thin air in the past couple days. Look at this chart right here. This chart is unsustainable. I did a tweet earlier today, if you want to check me out, at Sir Crypto Tips. This is not going to end this November. This is not going to end next year. It's not going to end the year after that. Nobody is going to fix this debt problem. What Warren Buffett once said, he said it's weapons of financial destruction. And this is what is happening right now. Derivatives he was talking about, but debt is derivatives. This is part of this debt bubble that we're experiencing right now. And this is only going to get worse. And that is why it's very important to own Bitcoin and Monero. Regardless how far we go up in this bull market, for me personally, we're going to keep a bit of Bitcoin and Monero. I don't care what the price does. I don't care if we ride it all the way to $200,000 and back down to $20,000. I just don't care because I know what's coming, and that's central bank digital currencies. Very few influencers are talking about that right now, which is such a shame because it's not popular. But you know what's going to be very interesting in the future that people are going to be very interested in is central bank digital currencies when they're stuck in their stupid fiat CBDCs, right? You're going to hate that, and you're going to wish you listened to channels like ours that have been warning you for a very long time, getting people prepared for what is to come. And you prepare yourself by buying Bitcoin and keeping it in self-custody, not by buying an ETF, not by buying something on a CEX, right? CEX. That's unsafe sex right there. And don't do unsafe sex, CEX. That's one of our commenters a couple days ago wrote that on one of our YouTube comments, and you should check out our merch store, shop.learningcrypto.com. So what did I get wrong? Okay, this is going to lead up to this. Gold may be the last safe haven as US Treasuries face risk from surging national debt. Okay, so the Bitcoin bull cross on Twitter, thank you, sir. Because I've been saying earlier that the US prints $1 trillion every 100 days. I actually got that wrong. Unfortunately, it's every 90 days that it's printing $1 trillion. In 2003, it was every 100 days. At this rate, the US government debt increasing at $100,000 a second. This is madness, and it's speeding up rapidly. The Bitcoin question has never been more serious than it is right now. And I should add to what is the 90 days right now that Goldman Sachs expects the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates to 3.25 to 3.5% by June 2025. So can you imagine just that little increase in interest payments? That is going to absolutely decimate the United States even further. It's a runaway train, guys. And if you're not prepared for this, I know you think that you're going to have some savior coming in November. You are dead wrong. And you can hold me to that next year and the year after that. You can go, you know what? You were right, because I know I'm right on that. I'm 100% right on that. That's all I have. Like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.